It's showtime. How's it going, everybody? I hope it's all good. I need a 5x5. If you could be so kind, then we can crack on. We got some more new stuff as usual. It's only broke about 45 minutes ago. So we got 238 in the chat. We're waiting for the lag, and we're waiting for the 5x5 to come in. Already we got some cool people in the house. That's wicked. I hope you can hear me. I'm waiting for that 5x5. All of a sudden it's just going to go. Yes, wicked. First one is Paul. Thank you for that, sir. Brilliant. Excellent. Right, cool. Now let's start, shall we? Now we can see and hear, etc. Yes, I've figured out the microphone this time, so we shouldn't get any cock-ups like we've done last time. I'm glad it's all coming in clear. That's fantastic. Right, the last 28 days on my YouTube channel, guess what? We have had 4,134 new subscribers. That's brilliant. That's really cheered me up because, like some of you know, the shadow ban has been absolutely real, for sure. So that proves that we're making headway out of this jam, this somewhat tight pickle that we found ourselves in. Sorry, flies. For telling the truth. I know some of you have been asking me loads about Richard Voges lately, and yes, I spoke to him recently, and it's done his head right in, but he continues to pump, so it's all good. So yeah, thanks for that, everybody. So yes, just briefly, to the new 4,134 new subscribers to this channel. You probably don't know, but this is my main job. I've broken out of the rat race, and this channel really heavily relies on donations, but you do not have to. If you can, it seriously helps. All of the usual stuff in the chat is live, so super chat, super stickers, super thanks, etc. That's awesome. And also PayPal, Ko-fi, and Buy Me a Coffee. All of those links are below. Click show more. Boom, it helps. Wicked. So also the new members, we've had some new members in the house this week. Thank you ever so much, and no doubt we will continue to get more new members every live stream, which is fantastic. You guys are seriously helping make this happen. This, like I keep saying, more recently there's been lots going on behind the scenes with my own life, like you wouldn't believe. It's insane. So all of those donations and things seriously help. So what else have we got to cut through? We have got extra special thanks to shout to Margaret, who donated just after the last live stream. Blew my mind. Margaret is a massive supporter to this channel. So if you're watching now, Margaret, hi. If you're not, I'll probably see your name on the chat and thank you then, because your weekly donations really do make a huge difference. So thank you, Margaret. I know the moderators are bigging up Margaret too. She's fantastic. Newsletter. Now, some of you guys know that I've had, I planned a week offline. Okay, that's turned into 2 weeks. That is going to come to an end this Sunday. As from Monday, I'm going to be hitting YouTube again. And the first thing I'm going to do is to send out a new newsletter. Now, I had some emails recently saying that they didn't get a newsletter. I don't know why, but I sent it out a few weeks ago. There's going to be another one this Monday. So if you haven't already signed up to the newsletter, that's awesome. All you need to do is go underneath the video, click more, and you can click on there, sign up to the newsletter. Right, it's really easy. All you want is a name and an email address. It doesn't even have to be your real name, okay? Or even if you set up an email account just to receive newsletters, it's fine. So you're going to get that along with 5,000 other YouTube subscribers who currently subscribe to my mailing list, because it's the stuff that I can put out there, giving people a heads up, stuff behind the scenes, and stuff that I literally cannot talk about on this platform. So yes, if you don't already know, especially you 4,134 new subscribers, the newsletter, it's really quick, it's really simple, and it keeps all of you guys in the loop. Like something happens to my YouTube channel, because I am speaking some out there stuff, some heads up stuff, and the YouTube platform does not like people like me, Richard Vobes, Neil McCoy Ward, etc. And yes, it's a one true way that we can remain in comms with the newsletter. So if you haven't done so, please consider subscribing to that, and you will be getting weekly newsletters as from Monday. So that's really, really cool. What else have we got? Also, thank you to a few people who have sent things to my PO box. I will be going to collect from there very soon. And I don't know what it is or who it's from, but I will try and thank you guys. Maybe do an unboxing video, something different, just to say thank you, because people are so kind. And I've got a PO box, long awaited, I know, and it's done. That is below the video. Click show more, and there's my address. And yes, it's really cool to receive awesome things from you guys. Also, what else is there? Yes, before we crack on, what we like to do is get 1,000 people in the chat, and we can run with it. So if you're watching the replay, skip past this if you want to. Email address. Yes, I have had quite a few emails over the last few weeks. I'll be honest, I've not looked at any because I've literally taken a break. Lots of people said, bro, you're doing loads. Have a break, have a rest. And I have. And I'll tell you what, it's helped like big time. So yes, if anyone wants to email me, especially about the topic which we're going to dive into tonight, about this new thing happening here in the UK right now, and it's going to ramp up real soon. So the whole point of this live stream is giving people the heads up to go out and prepare, because you are going to need to. Don't be the guy who hasn't got the right stuff at the right time. Get it before it hits, because it is hitting real soon. No BS, and we'll dive into that later. So yes, email if you want to. If you want to remain anonymous, it's absolutely fine by me. And what else have we got? Yes, we are going to want to know where you guys are from, because it's always cool seeing what's going on. So who have you got here? We got Steve Holding, a member in the house. Who else have we got? Oh, look at this. We got our first donation for this evening. Just Matt, Mutual Aligned Truth. Haha. Thank you for that donation, sir. That is fantastic. Happy days. Awesome. So already people have been pinging. So yeah, we got 729 people here in the chat right now, and we are going to grow that to 1,000 very soon. People got stuff to do. I get it. It's cool. We can wait a bit patiently for the rest to arrive, and it will be sweet. So we've got Liz, as always, from Liverpool. Who have we got? Yorkshire Outdoors and Survival from Leeds. Brilliant. Who have we got here? Drew from Leominster. Hi, mate. Good to see you again. Paddy Bob says about the toilet paper. Yeah, you bet your bottom dollar that's going to run pretty fast. We've got, what's that? Francine from Arizona. Awesome. We got people from the US in the house. That's really cool. And yes, next week I will be sending out loads of emails to interview fellow preppers around the globe. And yes, we've got John. He is going to be coming on live with the Beaverines. We've got Rudy from Alaska. We've got Neil McCoy Ward. That's been set up for real. Yes, it's really happening. Jeff Buys Cars. We've got Richard Vobes. And we have got quite a few others as well lined up. So they're all going to be contacted real soon. And yes, you will be seeing some of your favorite preppers live streaming with me, and you can ask questions. All right. So that's going to be awesome. We have got Anna from Italia. Awesome. Italia. We've got Louise down in Brighton. Hi, Louise. We have got, what's that? Cat Lady 80 from Newcastle. Awesome. We're bringing it down. Sorry, guys. We are looking at Sandra from Florida. Brilliant. Not been to Florida. I've been to West Side myself. Who have we got here? Frank Reigate. Wow. He gets around all, Richard, doesn't he? So we got Russell from Stoke. Hi, Russell. Good to see you. There we go. VR Lab Girl. Beaverine here. Prepper Nation. Yeah, John from Prepper Nation. You got it in one. Yeah. He's itching to get going, but I've been taking a break, so he can't wait to get on the channel. So it's going to be cool to see John and shoot the breeze. We got Lee down in Suffolk. Hi, dude. 782 people. It's taken a while. I don't think we're going to get many people in the live stream tonight. Just a hunch, but we'll see. We got Steve from ULEZ London. Yeah, apparently I think the Blade Runners are winning that award in London, which is always a good thing to see. Who have we got? Richard from Co-Derry. I guess it's County Derry over in Ireland. Awesome. We got Daz, another Daz from Bucks. All right, dude. We have got Christina from Lithuania. Wow, check that out. Hi to Lithuania in the house. And we got John from Isle of Man. Brilliant. 815 people. We're getting close to the live stream, people. So if you're watching on the replay, yeah, you can skip it another couple of minutes and we're going to be going straight into some details because some of it is literally just come out not that long ago. And we need to talk about this. All right, we seriously do. We have got Mrs. Dale from Stafford. Awesome. We've got lots of new people. I'm guessing some of these are new subscribers. And also, look at that. Pamela. Hey, from Archaics. How cool is that? Now, excellent moderators in the house. We've got some really good moderators for sure. We have got Joshua's Rose from Bristol. Awesome. We got Daniel down over in Bordeaux in France. Ah, bonjour, monsieur. Awesome. We've got Mrs. Dale from Stafford. Oh, we've already done that. We're going to bring it down because we got lots of people. Wow, look at you guys. New comments. Who else have we got? Oh, cool. We got Faye. Good to see Faye back. Brilliant. I hope you're doing well, sweetheart, and I hope that foot's on the hill. I feel sorry for people like you with foot injuries, in plaster and all that, in weather like this. Yeah, some people say put a ruler down there. Give it a scratch, darling. Good to see you, Faye. Always good to see Faye in the house. Well, we've got Smog the Horse from South Devon. Very nice, very nice. 869. We're struggling tonight. I don't know why. There's not many people. Maybe because I've been offline for a while. I don't really know. But yes. We have got Ruth from Castleford. Hi, Ruth. Good to see you again. Wow. Who have we got? Pilgrim Prepper, awesome, from Plymouth, over in MA in the United States, I'm guessing. Oh, yes. Brother from another mother. How you doing, dude? Slave to no man in the house. Hopefully, you're with your fire pit, brother. We got some nice ice cold water with lemon tonight. I don't know about you, but it's been bloody hot in it. Yeah. Unbelievable. So who have we got here? Well, who have we got? We got Mamborghini. Very cool. From Sunderland, Mackham Lass. Yeah, I'm not going to mention Newcastle then if that's the case. I'll go to click on something and it moves. What we got here? We got Nikki saying it's too hot. Yeah, hotter than a snake's ass, innit? Honestly, I'm not joking. And before I forget, I have got some ice cold. You can see that condensating. Uncle Henry in the house. Don't forget to remind me at 9 o'clock, boys and girls. We're going to have a quick short with you guys. 928. It's looking good. We're getting there. We have got Meg over in Wenlock. Okay. Who else have we got? Heather from Ontario, Canada. Wow. Listen, I hope those wildfires are under control now. That was pretty sketchy for a while, wasn't it? You poor guys in Canada. Bloody hell. What we got here? We got Suzanne. 33 degrees in London and Essex yesterday and today. I think it was 29.5 here in Wales. I took a little trip down to South Wales today, and my God, it was freaking baking. You got out of the car with the aircon, and it was, oh my God. It was like walking into an oven. There's no breeze. It's just hot. Hot. Who else have we got? Oh, look at this. We've just got a donation from Carol. Thank you very much for that, sweetheart. That's very kind of you. Do you know what? 957 is good enough. Should we get into it? Who wants to get into the live stream? I think we should, don't you? So we can set that aside. We got loads of slideshows lined up, and we are going to be talking about some of these things. So before I do, can anyone let me know what the latest result is on the poll, which I done earlier, because I've got no access to it on this bloody StreamYard thing. I'm going to have to go into YouTube, and if I'd done that, it would echo and you guys would get seriously vexed with all of that BS. So if people can let me know the results of the poll, if people are worried about this new, it's really hard to say the words, but this new thing which is coming out, okay? Look at this. Wow. 87% said they're not worried about it. Do you know what that tells me? It tells me people are losing the fear. And do you know what? It's a frigging good thing. That's really, really good. That's excellent. You guys are fantastic. Don't be scared. Be prepared. So let's crack on, shall we? 998. That's pretty amazing. So we are going to go to share screen right now. And why doesn't it lay out like I've laid it out on the top? It's an absolute frigging nightmare. It really, really is. Let me see if I can try. No, I can't do it that way. Oh, that's a pain. Right, present. Right, this was queued in order, but for some reason StreamYard scrambled it all up. It's a freaking nightmare. Let me just cancel that and put it onto full screen. Ready. So let's see what's been going on with this latest threat that's going to kick the UK in the ass. Right, so we might as well run it from the top. Now, this is in no particular order. Like I said, it's all been scrambled. So here we go. Right, this is the latest, that word, spreading in the UK. And we have talked about this very briefly, but now this is going to be big. This is going to be in the news very soon, and it's going to be regular. Right, so this is just starting. Now, Pirola, that is the code name which is going to be used, okay? Look at this. Causing concern among scientists because of the fear it could be more transmissible. Big time. This looks like it can and probably will get out of control, and let's hope that it just does not spread as much as what they're talking about, okay? So we have to be really careful that we don't make the same mistakes as our dear friend Richard Vobes makes by saying keywords, okay? So the latest issue, BA286, appears to be spreading in the UK. Health surveillance data suggests the variant nickname Pirola, like we said, that's the code word that is being used right now, has prompted concern amongst scientists because of a high number of mutations it carries, which raises the possibility that it could evade the immune system more easily or be more transmissible. Now look at this. In a briefing note on Friday, today, the UK Health Security Agency said that an outbreak at a care home in Norfolk and other cases across the UK indicated there was likely to be community transmission of the strain, but it said it was too early to judge the full extent of the spread. So they are erring on the side of caution, but nonetheless, this is leaking out in the press now. And like we saw what happened in 2020, it was exactly the same path. Just a few little things now and again, and all of a sudden, there seemed to be a coordinated date globally. Boom. It was everywhere. Things change very quick. We could be not far away from that right now. In an outbreak of the issue in a care home, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? At the end of August, 33 out of 38 residents tested positive for the issue. Along with 12 members of staff, the UK Health Security Agency said. One resident needed hospital treatment, but no deaths were reported. Lab tests later showed that 22 residents had the variant already, along with 6 members of staff. Now, how did that start in that care home? At this time, we just do not know. The outbreak, let me just highlight what I'm reading here. It might make it easier for you guys to follow on. The outbreak was an early indicator that the variant may be successfully transmissible to have an effect in close contact settings, the UKHSA said. though it's too early to draw any conclusions about how BA286 would behave in the wider UK population. Oh, let me start from there. So Dr. Rena Binder of the UKHSA incident director, said that while BA286 had a significant number of mutations compared with other variants circulating, the data was far too limited to draw firm conclusions about the impact that this would have on transmissibility or severity of the issue. So they are literally putting feelers out there right now. Like I said, it's exactly the same. Oh, let me just use that banner. That's ridiculous. Sorry about that, guys. But this is literally exactly the same methods which they were using during 2020. This is what they're putting out there. So we need to see about this. Now, check this out. Why aren't we all being offered an autumn chicken rooster? We can't let cost prevent us keeping Britain healthy. So this woman here, be interesting to see what she's who's following and who's following her on Twitter. So yeah, if you want to have a laugh, check out that person on Twitter. Be very interesting to see what her ties are relating to this. The UK's limited offer ignores the serious threat of long and the knock-on effects to the economy. Loads of fear porn pictures here. Look at this. Oh my God, don't these two look sinister? Goodness, she looks like she's about to eat that one. Good heavens, what the F is going on there? Recent headlines have been flagging that the issue may be coming back, but I was wary it may be of this pesky issue. The truth is that it never really went away. Unlike the issue like flu, there is no evidence that the issue has settled into a seasonal pattern. Its constant presence means that it has plenty of opportunity to gather new mutations and continue to make it worrisome. Worrisome. Yes. Now, what else have we got here? This horrible thing, this disgusting thing. Oh my God, I've got this huge, great big daddy long legs in here. I'm going to have to shut that door. Sorry about that. Because I've got the doors open, we got every insect on the planet coming in here because it's hot. I've got the windows open and it's light, and yeah, I'm getting attacked. Wow, 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 wow. Now, this is interesting. The over 50s. Now, what I want to do is I want to share with you some of this other stuff. 1,243 people in the house. Now, I need to find this because you guys need to see this. Check this out. All right. This was released today, 2 o'clock this afternoon. Look at this. The NHS to begin autumn jabs next week as new variant spreads. Okay, the new variant. This isn't the old stuff which was going on. This has been modified, and I am probably expecting to see a big spike rise in this very soon. Look at this. It's exactly the same as what happened in 2020. Care home residents and people who are housebound will be offered this from Monday. Okay, so a few days away now, with the over 60s and other vulnerable groups to be called for their from next week. They are already pushing this right now. Okay. Oh, why does it do that? Here we go. Other eligible groups will be invited by the NHS from the 18th of September. That is 10 days away from now. 10 days from now. Although not everyone will be called at the same time. These will include people aged 65 years and over, those aged from 6 months to 64 years old in a clinical risk group, frontline health and social workers, and people aged between 12 and 64 who are carers or household contacts of those with the immune suppression. Yes. Do you know what? What I might do is, after this live stream goes up, I might put all of the links because I literally run out of time to put the links here. Okay. So, what do we think about all of this? Now, it is really cool, like I said, to see the results on the poll about what you guys actually think about this thing. Now, it's very, very strange, and it's seriously hard to provide any predicted timeframes regarding the rollout and the spread of this new issue. Okay, some of you guys know that when I say the issue, I'm hoping that you understand what I mean, because I cannot say that word on here because I could get shut off. It's that simple. All right, so if you're new here, forgive me, but YouTube terms and conditions and guidelines make it practically impossible for people like me to say these words X amount of times, and yes, guess what? The video will be gone and you guys won't be able to see this stuff. If you can share this video, it's really cool, because one of my videos not long ago has been taken down. So the more people that see this and share this, the better before it gets taken down. Now, we have spoke about this in recent times, okay? It's pretty obvious what's been going on this summer. It's pretty obvious what's been going on. Let me see if I can show you something. This will help show what I'm talking about. Right. Okay. You guys ready for this? Now, we're going to start pinning all this together. All right. Now, I want you guys to have a good look at this. Some of you already know what is going on here. Okay. How many times have you looked up in the sky and you've seen stuff like this? Okay. Sometimes when you look at an aircraft, if you've got a phone and you can hold it steady and you can zoom in, you will see this. Okay. Especially this with 2 lines. These are what we're talking about. Okay. All of this stuff here. Okay. As you can tell, this one here is a relatively fresh one, and over time they gradually disperse until you see this literally blocking out the sky. Okay, blocking out the sun. That's pretty much what we're talking about here. Okay, these are fresh ones. You can see the trail there. There's the plane, and there's the plane there. You're telling me that these are flight paths. Okay, if these are flight paths on a regular basis, you will see the same patterns in the same part of the sky on a regular basis, but no, absolutely no. And this is what happens when they disperse. Okay, I'm not even sure if I can mention this on YouTube. Okay, so this is a pretty much common thing now, which we are seeing. Okay, absolutely what we are seeing. That is just disgusting, to be honest. So when you see all of this going on, here's a good one. You see that one there? When you got the sun. Now, we should be getting the full benefit and vitamin D from natural sunlight on our skin this time of year. We absolutely should. Okay, but no, look at this. What happens when you start seeing all of this when the sun's out? What do we actually see? I'll tell you what we do see. We see BS. We see a crock of horse. You know what I'm saying. Okay, we should be getting that vitamin D for our sun to get into our skin, which is the biggest organ in the human body, our skin. Natural vitamin D being absorbed into our bodies, into our bloodstream, in time to raise our immune system in time for winter flu season, which is supposed to be at the end of September. They've brought it forward to the 1st or the 2nd of September. Did anyone notice that? A recent publication. Yes, it's true. They brought it forward. And guess what else they've brought forward? The issue, which I said about this, they've brought the entire thing forward 1 month. So you are starting to see changes in the seasons. Okay. Now, what we should be getting here in the UK is summertime, pretty much from the end of May right up till early September. That is our supposed summer. Now, how many of you here in the UK, in fact, I'm going to drop into the chat, so let me know in the chat right now about what I'm going to say, okay? How many of you feel that we've been robbed from a summer here in the UK this year? I'll tell you what, I know I have. And I was speaking to friends earlier down South Wales today and yesterday. I could probably add up about 10 to 12 days out of the entire year so far. So yes, over 9 months, about 10 to 12 days of nice weather. So we're talking sun, very little wind, and not much cloud. That is pretty poor for 9 months. So I want to know what you got. Oh, look at this. Isabel saying, yep. Antoinette, Mozzie, Bev, Anthony, Kelly, Mark, Margaret. Hi, Margaret. I don't know if you was here earlier on in the live stream, but thank you very much indeed for your donation last week. That really helped because, like I said, there's a lot going on. And without your help, it's looking sketchy. So you are a legend, and I really thank you so much. Even Margaret's saying it. Look at it. Look at all these people saying, yes, they feel like the summer's being robbed. I'm not making this up, guys. Look, I'm putting the names up on the screen. It's insane. Look at it. Look at it. So it's not just me from where I am in Wales, okay? Oh, look at that. Damaging you know, High Aurora Advanced Research Project. Yes. Spoke about this before. And yes, that has absolutely got some. Look at it. This is insane. The amount of people. Look, 100%. I am not making this up. So if you're watching on the replay, yeah. Look at it. Look at it. Summer. Yes. Here we go. Lana. True. It's about the same as what I've seen. And it's just, honestly, we can just go on and on and on and on. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, yes. Pretty much that's what's been happening. So this is entirely by design, okay? Like some of you know that whoever they are, whatever they are, behind all of this, and yes, it's real. We are at war. This isn't BS. This is absolutely happening for real this time. This is what I like about the live stream, because what is being presented in the mainstream media right now and online and everything else, okay, when people look back during this time, all they're going to be able to find is the mainstream version of what was going on from 2020 until now, okay? That is all that people are going to know in the history books. So you guys commenting in the live stream and indeed commenting underneath the video, we are providing a real historical capture of the times. Okay, so we the people living through this who are aware. I don't like to use that term awake. That's just, it just feels crazy. I think we're aware of what's going on. Okay, it's crazy. Thank you very much, Beverly, a member as well. Fantastic for that awesome donation there. You guys are fan bloody tastic. And also Martin over on PayPal just now. Thank you very much indeed. So yes, it's absolutely by design. So over time, they have been lowering our immune system. Okay, not much sunlight, not much vitamin D. The kids have just gone back to school this week. Okay, so whether it's 4 or 5 days ago, yes, the kids are back at school. Now, teachers, they've already had their inset days last week. And yes, we do have medical staff at schools, depending on how big the school is, maybe it's 1, 2, or 3 members of staff. They have all been briefed about this new, which is literally going to be popping up into the media very soon. Now, you're probably not seeing much talk about this new issue right now in the mainstream. Okay. Now, usually I get more information and I speak to people from all sorts of contacts around the world because I'm very fortunate enough to have the following that I do. I do get time to speak to people who are seeing things which we are not yet seeing. And I'm trying to piece together what is going on. And it does appear that this information which is coming out today on this live stream is going to be talked about a lot over the next 3 weeks. Okay, so I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. You heard it here first. All right, just watch and see. You're more than welcome to come back in 3 or 4 weeks time and say, no, nothing happens, there's nothing in the mainstream, but I bet you any money it's going down, it's coming out. And the kids, like I said, they've gone back to school. Now, kids we know are called super spreaders. Kids are fantastic for spreading germs. It's perfect. And then you've got grandparents. So you're looking at our elders in that high risk, high age bracket group. Okay. What if a kid gets a sniffly nose, goes around to see nan and granddad, sneezes, granddad gets it. Okay. Granddad's immune system's not going to be nowhere near as good as it would be if granddad was fit, young, and healthy. Okay, very, very vulnerable people. Okay, now if I was an elder, I would do my best to get what I feel I need to into the house now, ASAP. Things that you think are going to help, right? This is what we need to do. It seriously is one of those things. Now, let me show you this. This is what is being put out there right now. Look at that. It's already out there, guys. Exactly. You're putting it out there. Now, lots of people were talking about this. I'm not even going to mention it on this channel. Now, I'm hoping that this focuses. Can you see that? Yes. Now, for obvious reasons, I can't mention that on this platform. It's crazy, but it is what it is. There's nothing really we can do about it. But if you can, try to get hold of them. Okay, they absolutely work. Don't ask me how, but they do. And there's another thing, I can't even say what the name is, but all I can tell you, and some people in the chat will probably help me out here because I can't say it, but you might see it in the chat. All I can say is it derives from grapefruit skin, and you get it in Indian tonic water. Okay, now we're going to look, because I bet you any money someone right now watching this live is typing it into the live chat as I'm saying this, of the other thing which you can use in conjunction with that. Okay, so let's have a look. There you go. DJ, you're on point. That is part of a much longer word beginning with the letter H. I wish I could say it. I really do. Now, Pilgrim Prepper. Now, I would guess that that is Amazon US. I would. There we go. J underneath. You've got it in one. Now, look. I believe, I could be wrong, that you can't get it on Amazon in the UK, but you can get it in the US. Okay. All I'm saying is, if you can find a way, get some. Okay. Get some. Because if you do start coming down with this, that you need to have immediately, as soon as you can. As soon as you feel that you're getting a sore throat, you've got a runny nose, you start to feel tired, you've got a headache and all of that sort of stuff. As soon as you get that, my advice is, now listen, I'm not a medically trained professional. This is just common sense from what has happened the last time round, okay? People who took these done a lot better. Now, it could be that if you are an elder or if you have some autoimmune issues, having something like that as soon as you possibly can could mean the difference between whether you make it or you don't. It's that serious, okay? But like I said, I'm not a professional. This is just from the intel which was coming out based on what happened last year. Now, here we go. Faye, she's awesome. Faye and myself and many others are on the same boat, okay? All over herbs and extra vitamins. Yes, exactly. Like I said, now I am going to be doing this real soon, okay? Because I've had a few people send me some texts who know my phone number this week. Sorry about all of the flies in there, it's just hot. But some people have said to me, will you be doing the video on your immune system boosting drink, which I made? And I absolutely know, and I can prove that it absolutely works, okay? So if your immune system isn't that great, you are going to do what you feel you need to do to get that on point ASAP, because as soon as this stuff starts spreading, all of the kids go back to school, they're going to be coming home this weekend, so tomorrow, and the chances are they've already got the sniffles. They're going to spread that to mum and dad. They're going to go back to work on Monday, a few days from now, and they start having the coughs and sneezes spreading around at work, okay? Other people at work get the coughs and sneezes. They come home and they see their friends and they get it. And all of a sudden, you are going to see this thing right now go, yes. Now, it's not fear porn. Do you know what this looks like? A freaking car accident in slow motion. This is how serious this crap is, all right? It's not, I know some of you guys say, oh, fear porn this and fear porn that. Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to bury your head in the sand and think nothing's going to happen, good luck. Until it happens to you, then what you're going to do? You're going to be scratching around, frantically ordering herbs and spices on eBay, trying to get all the stuff like this. Every day you're getting worse and worse and worse, and it's too late. So it's entirely up to you. Whatever your intuition is telling you about the information which I'm putting out there, it's entirely up to you how you act. I am not telling you how it's going to be. I'm telling you how it's looking like, because these things go crazy. And like we've had the summer which we've had, where our immune systems are really crap, you can literally just see this happening. It's just a matter of time now. All I want to do is to try and help as many people as I can prepare for literally this car accident which is happening in slow motion right now. Okay, so I will be doing a video. Hopefully I might get a chance to do it next week, because as soon as that video goes out there, I want you guys to do me a big favor. Okay, share it. If you can, download it and keep it, because there is a high chance that that video will be pulled, because I know, and I hand on my heart, I know that it works. 3 things proof that your immune system is fully operational is: your fingernails will grow a lot faster, your hair will grow faster, and your body temperature will be elevated. Okay, true. I've done this and it works. I took this every single day when I started work with raw honey and lemon every single morning, all the way through cough and flu season for 3 years on the trot. And guess what? Absolute proof, I did not have one single cold out of 3 years. Nothing. Now that, in my history, is unheard of. I would probably get between 2 and 5 colds a year, on average, over the last 10, 15 years. I've done this stuff for 3 years on the bounce, leading right up to 2020. And yes, not a single cold. So much so, I got Employee of the Year 3 years on the trot for having no time off sick. Fact. Okay, so yes, I will be doing that video, because lots of people have been asking me for that. There's probably around between 30 and 50 different herbs and spices in that. Blend it all up, ground down fine, made into a drink every single day. And yes, it friggin' hell worked. Okay, so let me have a quick look up here. Okay, so let me have a look at this. This is what happened. This was 8 hours ago now. Okay, this is the new issue in a care home. Okay, like I say, our elders are the most treasured people in the community. They really, really are. These guys and girls have been through a lot. These guys are far from stupid. They are very intelligent people, and they have seen changes over the years, and lots of them can see what's coming. Okay, being in a care home and having this looking after you is a very, very solemn thought indeed. Now look, a new issue variant is spreading in England, and it's behind an outbreak at a care home in Norfolk, health officials say. 34 confirmed cases, 28 of which are those at the care home. There's been no deaths. We spoke about this earlier, but look at this. The UK Health Security Agency's latest briefing on the issue includes an analysis of this, an Omicron spin-off. We've already exposed and we've pointed out, these words from Greek mythology. We've already gone into it about 7 months ago now, okay? And yes, it is all linked. It's absolutely linked. Why are they using these terms? Like I said, I've done a live stream about that ages ago now. And yes, this thing is absolutely going forward now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get the links and whack them under this video. So we need to look at this one now. Now, check this out. Look. The WHO sounds major alarm over concerning this as winter deaths as deaths soar. This is going to be big, guys. This year, look, it is this year, look, 2023. This was yesterday this come out. In America, they're already wearing these already. I'll tell you what, it's not far away from, we are going to see this go radio rental pretty damn soon. What's this? Breaking news. Emmanuel Macron left red-faced as Rugby World Cup as thousands of fans boo him. Good. I don't like that guy. Mr. Macron from Francais, le Azur. For sure. The United Nations Health Agency estimates that hundreds of thousands of people around the world are currently hospitalized with the issue. Hundreds of thousands around the world hospitalized already. Okay, they are literally going to be pushing this out big style. According to a recent bulletin in Yale Medicine, so we all know about Yale University with a skull and bones 333. We all know about that. If you don't, check it out. Skull and Bones, Yale University. Now look, the new variant has more than 30 mutations to its spike protein. 30. That's insane. 30 mutations to its spike protein. Once that spike protein gets in your system, it literally unlocks the door, bypasses your immune system, and all of this stuff goes into you and wreaks absolute havoc. Located on the outer surface of a which helps it enter, there you go, helps it enter and infect human cells. It literally, it is literally a lock-picking thing which gets into your system, opens the door, and it's all of this stuff run right past your immune system. You need to make sure your immune system is absolutely loaded up to try and stop this entering your body. Because if it's not on point, it's literally going to go inside. And yes, some of it's irreversible. Scar tissues on your lungs, your throat tract, etc. Very, very serious, bad, scary stuff. We've already talked about this, EG5 recently. It's literally migrating now. Yeah, it's It does more than actually reading this, so I'm not going to go into it anymore, because to be frank, it scares a good Jesus out of me. Because, you know, we have all got elderly relatives, and we've got younger kids, etc., and all of that. And yes, it is what it is. Right. Some of you guys in the chat are awesome. Seriously. What's this one? Oh yeah, we can lose that one. That was crap, that article. Again, do you know what? Lots of these headlines are literally pushing the same story about the care home. So let's go over and see what our friendly, kind, loving government have to say about what's going on right now. Okay, so this is basically risk assessments, right? So like we said, this here, this is what we're looking at right now. Okay, this is the thing which I believe is going to start running very soon. So we need to get ready for this. Okay, so look at this. As of 3 p.m. on the 18th of August, okay, so that is a few weeks ago now, 6 unrelated cases of the new variant of this has been identified in 4 countries. This variant is notable due to a high number of mutations. A high number of mutations. So basically, we are just looking at pretty much of an update. It would be nice if there was more of an update this, but this is what we've got, and it's going back to August. But again, the United Kingdom Health Security Agency, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find the links to all of these and put them underneath the video. It seriously needs to be mentioned. Okay, so what can we do about our immune system then? Oh, bloody hell, check this out. Alex D, Pirola. Oh, this is interesting. What's that? Galician is Spanish slang for bloke's tackle. Walked into that one. Alex, thank you for that donation, man. That's awesome. You know, that's brilliant. Spot on. But yes, all of this stuff, you know, what can we do about it? Now, what I found out with this this virus, which I contacted in June, and it took nearly 3 months for it to abate. Thankfully, I'm literally out of it now, and it really did knock me for 6. It seriously did. The worst thing was extreme fatigue. Okay, that. Now, if you are not used to trying to function normally with extreme fatigue, trust me, things are very difficult. Sometimes you do not feel safe to drive. Okay, it was that bad, and I'm not egging it on. It's true. Okay, you get into your vehicle with that virus, which I had, many others had this summertime. Dangerous. Okay, absolutely dangerous. Sometimes it's hard just to get out of bed. Sometimes you actually just go back to bed and just rest because he was absolutely exhausted. Now, some people just say things like, "Oh, man up, grow some balls, get on with it." Well, until it happens to you, well, you wait and see. All right? No, Jack. It's not just I'm a bit sleepy. It's really bad. Seriously bad. So the things which I learned was I wish I had certain things already before I got sick. I had a few things. There was a few more things that I needed. They had to be ordered, and sometimes they took like 10 days to 2 weeks to arrive. My advice is to start getting things now. Start ordering things now, because what you don't want to happen is wait till lots of people start getting really ill around the same time, and you go out and try to get those items. If someone said toilet roll, okay, you bet your bottom dollar it's going to happen again. Okay, so if you haven't got at least a month's worth of toilet paper in your house, it might be an idea to do that, unless you want to see how you get on without toilet paper. Lots of people laugh, but have they actually done that without toilet paper? Not many people have. But seriously, think about things that you are going to need. Okay, someone mentioned turmeric or turmeric. Yes, you will be needing turmeric for sure. Okay, you can get that in any supermarket, in any Eastern superstore if you're in a city and you've got these Eastern like shopping markets, etc., where you get lots of stuff for quite cheap, right? That would be an absolute good thing to do. There are many herbs and things. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as I get that video of that immune system drink, I'm going to put it up there. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and put in the pinned comment the list of all of the ingredients. Now, many of you will already have these ingredients. Many of you may not. I just don't know. I don't know how aware you are. I don't know how many of you use herbs and spices. I've got no idea. How do I know? All I'm telling you is from my research, which I've done. I looked into the Spanish flu all the way through 2019. Something told me something was happening. And in fact, I remember putting a post on Instagram towards the end of 2019 saying that every single turn of the century plus 20 years, there is an epidemic or pandemic. So I said, 2020, what are the chances? Well, freaking guess what? 4 months later, boom. Yes, it happened. I know. And yes, whether it's real or whether it wasn't real, that was literally being put down in history as it was real and it happened. So you can argue whatever you want. According to the history, it actually happened. So, but lots of people did get sick. Oh, check it out. Faye, you are a legend. How many bottles have you put on? I love it when you do that because I literally can't lose. So yes, we're going to do that right now. So if any of you guys have something on hand, look at that. It's nice and cool. Yes, we need something nice and cool. So cheers, everybody. Let's get this show on the road. We are spreading this. And yes, if you can share this video, it really helps. But yes, there's something really sinister and fishy about this new variant coming around the corner real soon. And no one's talking about it. I think what's going to happen is all of a sudden it's going to be on the news everywhere. I think what they'll do is they'll pick a certain date and a time and it will go out on all mainstream media outlets. I suspect this is going to be a case of in the next 2 weeks. Okay, so 14 days. 14 days, you've got enough time to prepare yourself for it. Start doing a massive uptake of vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin K2, all of these things which you probably should have already. Okay. Steve Ovo says garlic. Yeah, absolutely. Garlic is incredible. Colloidal silver. If any of you guys don't know what colloidal silver is, look into it. You can make it with pure silver coins. Not 3 nines, but 4 nines. Okay, the medical grade silver. Not the 3 nines, not the stuff which lots of Americans have. The 4 nines, fine. Okay, the really pure stuff. You will make colloidal silver and it will help. 9 o'clock. Cheers, everybody. That is awesome. Bamajin. Cool. Yeah, I like that dude. I don't care what anyone says about him. He's said a lot of things which have come true. Well, if you love him or hate him, I do like that guy. And of course, he's in Texas. I love Texas. Texas is Zion. Been saying that for years now. That's cool. Fair play. But yeah, do you know what? This was a true story. I was speaking to friends today down in South Wales that when 2019, when I said I was researching into the Spanish flu, something was telling me that something big was coming around the corner. So that is when I really upped my game with the immune system stuff. Got all of the herbs, vitamins and minerals that I felt would be useful going into another cold and flu season, 2019 autumn winter. Okay, I got everything I needed back then and I'm freaking glad I did. Seriously glad I did, because I know good friends of mine who were seriously ill in hospital with what happened. And I know lots of people saying it was fake. Lots of people got seriously ill. But obviously I believe that the figures that they were publicly releasing were massively fudged. And you probably saw the numbers which they put out there of the amount of deaths, the amount of people who had it. I would say probably 2 to 3% of those figures were accurate. The rest of it was just hyper overinflated for obvious reasons, because we saw what happened on that bill, which was released in 2020. And another thing, oh my God, wow, biggest donation of the house so far, footprints The first was a test run, time to prepare. You have video. Oh, fair play. Yeah, colloidal silver. Yeah, fair play to you, Footprints. Yeah, my mate Dave and P. Anon, good friends of mine, he done a YouTube video on that years ago. I think his channel's been taken down now because he is another digital soldier trying to get the messages out there. And yes, but you can find them YouTube videos. But as Footprints said, yep, she's already done a video and it really helps. I remember towards the middle of, I think it's towards the end of 2020. Now I remember they were spraying colloidal silver or silver something or other on the handles of the shopping trolleys, because silver is by far the best thing to kill bacteria. It is incredible. It is the best, by far the best. It's really, really good stuff. So people, you can drink that a little bit and it really helps kill off any infections inside. That's absolutely awesome. Let me see. Samuel on PayPal, thank you very much for that donation, sir. Fantastic. That's awesome, because PayPal rocks, because all of the money goes to the channel. It doesn't take a thumping great big cut like we see on here. So much appreciated. But yes, that'd be my advice. Start getting things in now. Things that you think are going to be needed. Also, it's not just a case of things that you think you might need. Think about the supply chain issue. Lots of shops closed. Just imagine if there was another lockdown. Imagine if there was. Have you got everything that you need in your home to get you through winter? Could be. AMG Rider are real. Yeah, I've seen some with my own eyes, and I agree. But that's another story for another day. Oh my God. Let me see. Fantastic. Yeah, just dropping into the chat. But yeah, think about things that you think are going to be useful during that time. All you have to do is cast your mind back to 2020. And yes, I know it's difficult because lots have happened since then. But really trying hard to think what happened in 2020. Okay, lots of shops are closed. Lots of things were rationed. Okay, it's going to probably be a similar sort of thing. Like Footprint said, and rightly so, I agree with her entirely. Okay, 2020 was a test run. In my opinion, it was a data gathering exercise. Lots of people were providing data to their habits. Their online communications were all recorded and monitored and downloaded and kept forever, pretty much. Okay, so lots of countries were given different scripts to do certain things at certain times. They got the response. It was all recorded and sent back to a central location, which I believe AI, quantum computing, was used to literally crunch crap loads of data about 2020. Okay, so you are now looking at an advanced computer system with all of the thoughts, the feelings, people's concerns, people's fears, people's reactions, how they reacted, when they reacted, what they've done, what they didn't do, did they protest, did they say this, did they leave their job, all of this stuff was collated. Okay, so they now know human behavior based upon a fictional issue, which it was, definitely, compared to the figures that they put out there and the responses. Okay, now they've got all that, they know pretty much how humanity reacts to something major, because it was major. It's a global thing. It will go down in history. And yes, I believe that the bigger the lie, the easier believable it is. And yeah, it would literally be, they wouldn't do something like that, would they? Yeah, they did. And I know lots of you guys watching right now believe, yes, absolutely freaking right, they did. And they did. So with that being said, they now know how we think, how we act, how we respond. So I think, now I'm putting everything on the table right now, I think that this autumn and winter is going to be bad with this issue, okay? Whether it's going to be as bad as what they are saying, it literally is 50-50. But what I can tell you is this, is sometime next year, the real thing is going to happen. Big time. The real thing is going to happen next year, and I'll tell you why in a sec. Oh, bloody flies in there. Full of Hope, another member. Thank you very much. A member of the Funky Fam there. Just arrived in live because my mum plus 5 others from nursing home rushed to hospital. Oh my God. New virus, doctors have prepared us. Are you crazy? Really? There you go. Like I said earlier, okay, this stuff is literally coming down the pipe. Thanks for sharing that with me. In fact, I'm going to leave that on the screen because not everyone is watching right now. So, yes, all of that stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's dreadful news. Rush to hospital. But yeah, I think from next year, the World Health Organization is literally going to be having that document, which was signed by every country around the planet, will go into effect next year. I've already done a video on this not that long ago. Now, as soon as that happens, all they need to do is to announce publicly, globally, that there's an international emergency. Okay, as soon as they say that, they don't even have to back it up with facts. As soon as they announce that, that automatically puts all of the powers from all sovereign nations of every country around the planet into their hands. They will be the ones who says, right, you need to have this, this, and this. And if you don't, these are the consequences. So you are looking at a World Health Organization takeover starting from next year. Now, this is due to happen in the middle of next year. Okay, so already from that moment on, what have you got big next year? Yes, sir. The US elections. Yes. And also there is a comet. Yes, comet always brings signs of big change and not always for the better. Look through history. Look at all of the bad things that happened. How many times did them things happen when a comet visited? This comet doesn't come around that often. But yes, November next year, it does look like they are going to press the fire button for real. And 2020 was an exercise, okay? Yes, I know they said all of these hundreds of thousands or millions or whatever it is of people died from it, okay? Which we know to be BS, absolute BS. The PCR test kits, BS. I've seen a video of someone take a PCR test kit, open it all up, undo the packaging, take it out, put it into the other packaging, and send it off, and the results come back positive without even doing anything. You had stories of pawpaw fruits and goats being tested positive with a PCR test. Now, we all know that the guy who invented the PCR test specifically said that this should never ever be used on a viral strain. So what did they do? Yes, they said it was a viral strain. And guess what? People were getting negative, positive, false positives. It was absolutely freaking bonkers. It absolutely skyrocketed the figures. So we know that it was nowhere near as bad as it was made out to be. We know that. Of course we do. But next year, as soon as the WHO have that document signed over to them, that's it. And we know that they have rapidly been producing this sort of thing to go into things, and it is going to be rolling out next year, definitely. So I would say that this autumn and winter would be a precursor for the main event next year, okay? But nonetheless, whether we have lockdowns or not, that's really 50-50. They may not do. But next year, they definitely will. And this thing next year will be the real deal. This is the thing that we really need to prepare for. And there's lots of time, like 12 months pretty much, or maybe more, 14 months from now, next year, we have got plenty of time to prepare for it. Be prepared to stay indoors for a long period of time. Be prepared to self-medicate. Do your best to find that sort of stuff, okay? You need to get it. If you can't get it in the UK, it looks like you can get it American Amazon, okay? Whether you use a VPN set up in America and order it that way, and maybe you get it sent to a friend in America and they can send it over to you. If they do that, get them to put on the custom declarations that the value of whatever's in there is a sample and it's under $5. If you do that, you won't have to pay any import duty here into the UK. I've heard someone do that, so I'm just passing on what I've heard. I'm not telling you to do it. It's just what I've heard. All right. So it does look like this year could be crazy. It really does look like. No. Dark Angel. She's cool. Absolutely. Steve over again, Clown World. Yes, I know. I know. Just going through the chat. Frank, unrestricted wolf. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. This is Paradise Acres. It was a trial run. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. 2020 was a trial run. Like I said, it was a data gathering exercise. They've got all of the data. What they'll probably do is they'll roll it out again within the next couple of weeks. And they're literally going to add that to the data which we got in 2020. And they're literally going to fine tune it and fine hone it because they're not silly. They're aware that lots of people woke up since 2020. They probably want to see what sort of pushbacks come over the next couple of weeks when this gets launched on the mainstream, and it will. Trust me, you'll see it. The mainstream, it's going to be pumped out there this month about this issue. Okay, but yeah, I agree. She's absolutely right. It was a trial run. They're going to probably push it a bit more. This autumn and winter, they're going to gather lots of data. And once they've got all of that collated, added to what happened on 2020, the World Health Organization are going to have this already in place to hand over power. And yes, we are going to see big changes as from next year. But this year, like I say, is pretty much a precursor type of thing. Okay. Right. Let me just see. Because I don't want to miss people on Le Pepepel. Zilcho. Right, that's cool. I didn't want to miss anyone. Right, now let me see. There's other things. There is the UK preems press for wider poke access. What else is there? Yeah, this is quite interesting. I'm going to show you this one because this come out in Australia earlier. You know, I said about, yeah, there it is. Look, this is in Oz right now. Look, the issue and IMF A and B, okay, rapid ant testing kits. See, it's already available. High accuracy, easy to use, result in 10 minutes, no equipment needed, blah, 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 blah. Look at this. Would you do that? Would you use that? Absolutely not for me. Not for me, Josephine. I don't fancy playing that game at all. Look at this. All of the different things. Bloody hell. 18-month shelf life. So yeah, this is coming out in Oz, all right? But it's got that and all of these as things as well. Bloody crazy what they're doing. That's... Do you know what? I'm looking at stuff which they're putting out there about our elders. It's bloody heartbreaking, to be honest. Just don't, nah, not having it, mate. Right. Okay, sorry about that. We're just checking things. So half. Fantastic. You guys are brilliant. Oh, look at this. This is nice. This is what I like to see. Our community is incredible. Full of hope. I hope you and your mum are others okay. Yeah, can you if I can find it, where is it? Yeah. Yeah, full of hope, sweetie. If you can you send me an email? Keep me up to date about what's been going on with this um, because this is breaking, this is new at the moment. It's really important that we try and find out exactly what is going on, which is outside of the mainstream propaganda network. Okay, this is literally going to be, if you agree to do with it, you don't have to, but it would really help. Okay, because I can go through the email, make sure it's okay with you, and I can share your story. If you want, I can keep you anonymous. But yeah, if you could, that would really help. If you can get as much information about what you're being taught, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, you don't have to go down a road of photographs and videos. That's personal. You shouldn't have to. But that'll be interesting to see what that is. So yeah, well done, Bella, for popping that into the attention. Wow. Thank you, GIF, for the YouTube, sorry, the PayPal. That's awesome. Brilliant. I'm just going through the chat. Wow. Smog the horse, thinning the herd. Yes. I think we pretty much know what the agenda is. It's depopulation over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, however you want to look at it. Yes. The more people they can make ill, the more people they can make money, the more people they can get rid of. Yeah. It's sick. It's the real world. Okay. My important elder died lonely due to enforced quarantine. Yeah, there was so many stories like that. I mean, my mum passed away in 2020 when all of this was kicking off. So yeah, I know. I feel your pain. It sucks. It really does. I mean, what we're seeing here is truly evil stuff. Okay, and yeah, Black Flag. Yes, yeah. Starting now. It is. It is. The UK population expected to drop to 25. I heard that by 2025. Yeah, that. Oh, I'm just splatting flies on my screen, frigging everywhere because of the light. I know, it's absolutely frigging heartbreak what they're doing. EJ, so sad what's happening. Yeah, it is. So, what can we do? We have to end on a positive note. We need to sort of push through this, okay? We need to try and make. I would start off with loved ones first. Try your best, and you probably already have. Try your best to convince them, show them proof, show them evidence about that people that have had that, about what has happened to them. Okay. Also say to them, why do you think there has been a massive increase in defibrillation machines? Okay, AEDs all over the UK. Probably in America, I don't know. If in America, let me know. Have you got AEDs over there? So basically, it stops your heart, okay, and it restarts it again. So why would they roll out all of these 1 to 2 years before the issue in 2020, knowing full well that when people got this, there was a massive uplift in cardiac events? Coincidence? Really? I mean, since 2020, so many things have happened, and it literally is, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, you got to say, what are the odds? Why then? And why so many? It's absolutely planned. From my jigsaw puzzle, how I'm putting it together, everything is literally just slotting into place. And people who don't question things will fall by the wayside. They will, and they already have. Lots of people like we're seeing, full of hope here. Lots of people had the same thing. Lots of people experienced loved ones who are no longer here. They're gone because they done as they were told. They thought they were doing the right thing. And I think the more people start to question things rather than blindly accepting some allegedly authoritative figure dictate to them what they should and shouldn't do, the more people need to think something feels a bit weird here. Use their intuition, use their gut feeling, use their instinct. Like I keep saying, and I'm going to carry on banging on about this, guys, you really need to follow your gut feeling. Anything that tells you that something's not right, stop, come back, really have a good look at it, and try and research in and around that area, whatever it is, okay? Because that little thing inside you which says, stop, this ain't right, that's going to save your ass one day, okay? If you don't, if you blindly listen to whatever's been put out there, you could end up like some of those unfortunate souls who are no longer here because they thought they was doing the right thing, following the guidance, the science, and all the advice, and they're gone. There's so many people that I know. I mean, my friend Jim, Nicest Knives, some of you remember him on here from a long time ago. He took everything. He done everything he was told. He done all of this. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. One of many. And I know you guys watching right now probably know someone, whether it's a friend, a family, or a friend of a friend, or someone down the road, or wherever it is, who are no longer here because of all of the BS which was being spun out of control in 2020. Okay? They literally are trying to take people out covertly. It sounds crazy. I know it does. It sounds sinister, and it is. Only a few people who have like literally walked the walk and seen what's been going on over this period of time have seen it, and you know it. They are going to be doing the same again over the next couple of weeks, and they are going to be gathering data just like they always did. Next year is the main event. Next year, my advice would be, you've literally got 14 months. Do whatever you frigging can to, one, get out of an urban environment, okay? Lots of people are going to say, I can't. And you have to say, why can't you? Can't afford it. That's a good one. I've got friends and family around me. I can't leave my job. I can't get a job. Well, how I done it was to give my job the finger, walk out of there, found another job, and literally work my way out until living in the freaking countryside. If I can do it on my own without any financial help, you can. All you're going to do is make excuses, and you're going to talk yourself out of not doing it. Do what you can, sell stuff, make some money, just enough to get to somewhere out in the sticks. Don't worry about the rest of it. The rest of it you can make up when you get there. The important thing is to frigging get there. The housing market is already starting to slow. If you need to sell to release funds or whatever, now is the time. Do it frigging now. Every week that you don't, your property value will slowly decline, and you are going to be losing out on money which you should be gaining. Okay, that would be my advice. That is the biggest thing that you can do to help your ass when all of these lockdowns and all of this weird crap comes next year. Because next year, yes, it really is going to ramp up. You thought 2020 was bad. Next year is going to be a nightmare, because what the World Health Organization has done, when that gets clicked on, and it will, even by royal assent, okay, we all know that Captain Sausage Fingers is just literally bought and signed off, and he's going to go, yeah, fine. Look what he done to GMO foods. He is a strong advocate of organic food. The Dutchie, his own company, organic stuff. Yes, okay, GMO, yeah, fine. I'll do as I'm told like the others. The King of England has been sold. Yes, sir. So things are going to change, and next year it's going to start ramping up. Let's see. Oh, wow. This is from Chella. Thank you for gift over on PayPal. That's really, really kind. Thank you, sweetheart. The one and only tonight. Bless you. Wow. So yes, I want to know what your thoughts are on this. Just going through the chat right now. But yeah, full of hope. Seeing that is crazy. It really is. "13 families." Yeah, you got it. Definitely involved. It's funny when people call you pal. The only pal I'd say is a dog. You call someone a pal, you're out of order. Pal? What a jip. King ring piece. Oh, God. Wow, Klaus, really? Yeah, that stuff's another thing which is bubbling on it. There's so many things that are just chugging along at the moment. Yeah, just going through the chat. Sorry, guys. Miss Rose. I think the world is run by narcissistic, evil, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely concur. Yeah. Yes, that is 100% factually correct. Yes, I concur for sure. Oh, not again. Is it all frozen? Shit. Whoops, sorry about that. It looks like I can't show any comments. This has happened before. Let me see. Yeah, I've lost control. Damn it. I don't know if you can still hear me. It's still rolling. I'm probably going to call it a day. So, all of you guys who have donated tonight, fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. Everyone who has watched this on the replay, a big serious thanks. And if you can share this video before it gets taken down, because this stuff is going to be pushed out in the mainstream over the next 2 to 3. They've done it again. Honestly, they really do try and keep blocking. Oh, congratulations. We've got Paradise Acres. That's nice. A new member in the house. Welcome very much. That's brilliant. Thank you very much indeed for joining the Funky Fam. You are part of a really cool community here. Well done, Paradise Acres. That's lovely. Awesome. So we're going to go back to live. Think. Right. Can anyone see or hear me okay? Is there a 5x5? Yeah, it all went. Here we go. Cool. Yes, I know. I started talking about that stuff and they just went. Pfft. It's a bloody nightmare. It's really. What's this? Touching a raw nerve. Ben, yeah, I know, mate. I get it all the time. They really do try and. All of my donations got frozen on the last live stream, so I didn't get friggin' hardly anything. It's a nightmare. In fact, lots of the donations are getting held. I know Neil McCoy Ward had all of his stopped for 3 weeks. He didn't get any YouTube money for 3 months. It's a freaking nightmare. Trying to survive doing this is really hard. So if you can share this video, it's awesome. It's good to hear that you guys can see me again. It didn't disappear. Bloody nightmare. So yes, like I was saying, because it probably got cut off. Get that stuff. Don't ask me where I got it from. You need to do it yourself. It is doable. You just need to, if you want it, you will spend time and you will get it. It's that simple. A tip, try America. Figure it out yourself. I can't say too much because they keep trying to pull the plug on my live stream. So yes, everyone who has donated, thank you ever so much. Oh, Jesus. Margaret, you friggin' done it again. So glad you are feeling a lot better. Pray for you. Bloody hell. Right, news, guys. Margaret has donated massively. She's literally covered everything donation-wise tonight. Wow. Margaret. Bloody hell. Big round of applause for Margaret there. You're a friggin' lifesaver. You are an angel, for sure. Do you know what? I am going to friggin' need this drink after that. Honestly, everyone has donated. Thank you so much for that. And yes, I will be back from Monday going forward. Yes, there will be a newsletter going out Monday. I'll be making regular videos. I'll be contacting all of those people who I mentioned before to come onto the show, and we can talk a bit more about this kind of stuff. It's not just about the issue. There's lots of other things literally happening and coming down the pipe real soon. Stuff that we need to keep an eye on. Something we need to prepare. Something we need to share this information before they try blocking me and banning me again. Okay, because they are trying. They've already done it with Richard last week. Neil's had a big kick in financially. It's crazy. But yes, Margaret in the house. Margaret is amazing. Oh, there you are. I saw you there. You, my dear, are a true angel, a walking angel. And you can call me Danny. Of course you can. Absolutely you can. Fantastic. You're a star, Margaret. Thank you so much. And indeed, like I said, everyone else has donated. Thank you. Everyone who has watched this far, everyone who is watching on the replay, thank you. If you new, and please hit the thumbs up. That really helps, because if no one does the thumbs up, no one gets to share or see this video. So it's a complete waste of time. We need to get this message out there. We need to get people on board, and we need to do the right thing and help as many people as we possibly can, because these times that we are in right now is going to get worse, a lot worse. We need to be here for each other. We need to grow this community big time. It's growing. It needs to get bigger. We need to share this on WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, etc. Send the link over to friends or groups, ping it out there, get them involved, get them to come along, and get them to sign up to the newsletter, get them to subscribe, hit the notification bell so they don't miss out on stuff. Because the way things are going, I'm not sure how long I can keep this frigging stuff going, because they keep putting stupid little shadow bans on me, and it's very hard to get this stuff out there. So every single person who has taken part in the live chat, I really appreciate everyone in here, and the moderators. The moderators are friggin' fantastic. And yes, we got another new member in the house. Excellent. Really, really cool. And hit the thumbs up. Yes. Paradise. I don't know what your real name is, but that's good enough to me. That's fantastic. Hit the thumbs up. All you got to do is do it once. It really, really helps. And yes, this community is growing, and it's growing good. Okay. Always room for improvement, but it's going in the right direction. And that is all down to you guys. Everyone watching right now is massively helping. All right. So all of the links that you're going to need to know are underneath this video to help as many other people as possible. Those are discounts. If you're hard up on money, you save money on lots of prepper kit and equipment. People are prepping right now, and the community is growing right now. So now is the time. If you haven't got all of the things that you think you need, do something. Start somewhere. Think what you need. Write a list. Think about priorities, importance, finances. Make it happen. Because I'll tell you what, if you don't, no one's going to do it for you. Only you can do it for you. If you've got a family, you protect them. It's your job. You need to do the right thing. So I'm going to call it a day. It's been a long one, and I will catch up with you guys on Monday. You take care. Have an absolute awesome weekend. Thank you very much for watching. Stay funky.